Hello.
Oh.
I'll wait 5 minutes for other attendees.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's get started. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Okay, so I shared my screen. And first, just a reminder that this meeting is being recorded. And, oh, just a moment. I share my screen. Okay. Uh, and this meeting is posted to LX and YouTube shortly after. Your participation in these meetings is an agreement to abide by the Cloud Native Code of Conduct, which can be found in the repo. I need at least one person to volunteer as a scribe to ensure that all actions and primary content discussed are recorded in written notes and can be referred to later. Who is wearing? To scribe your head?
Yeah, I can help with this.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Tiago. So for executive members and working group reps, please remember to include your organization company along with the working group you're involved with and their plate. So this is the agenda. Please write your name here at the attendance area. And yeah, moving to next topic, and we skip the new member intros. So then community demo. They Phil Hay is in charge of the community demo. So what is the theme of community demo, Kyohei?
Um, uh, Today I want to introduce the blog post about the Kubernetes security. So, um, what to write there? Sorry, I was on mute.
Is it okay, your community demo title?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So yeah, please go ahead. The community demo, Kyohei.
Mm. Okay, so I will share my screen and share the link. The, maybe there. And you see the blog post.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, today I want to introduce this blog post. This article describes a method discovered for executing commands inside pods with only get permission on node proxy sub-resource. Um, This node proxy permission is used when retrieving node information via Kubernetes server or serving as a proxy for requests to the Kubernetes API. According to the article, the use of this permission has been confirmed in numerous Helm charts, like there, from the Datalog, Ethereum, like that. And a lab environment is available to try this attack, so I will show you a demo. This one. And first, the attacker starts from a compromised port that has only get permission on node proxy. So now it has their node proxy get permission. It has only this permission. And next, we prepare the environment variables. Yeah. Service account tokens, API server URL, and node name. Next, using the node proxy get, we create a list of all pods and we search the pod's host IP address. no IP address. So the attackers uses a tool called WebSocket to establish a WebSocket connection to the identified target port. Then run the attack command. Yeah, like that. As a result, we successfully execute the ID command and read sensitive files in the pod. The article explained in detail why command execution is possible with a permission that appears to be read-only. Normally, when we use the kube control exec command, create permission is required to kube API server. The API server permission check determines the required permission by looking at the HTTP methods of the request. While create permission is normally required to run exec, the handshake at the start of the WebSocket connection uses HTTP GET. When an attacker requests a WebSocket connection via node proxy, the API server misidentify this is just a read request and allows it. As a result, the create permission check that should have been required is bypassed. Yeah. This is written around here. Yeah. The advantages for the attacker include being able to escalate privileges from a situation with only get permission, and the exec via the Kubernetes API is not recorded in Kubernetes audit logs. Also, the attacker requires access from inside the cluster, and the probability of occurrence is low. I consider it is a security risk that can't be ignored. However, when the articles reported this issue to the Kubernetes security team, they determined that this is not a vulnerability. It's written around here. Yeah, this is the Kubernetes security team response. The reason given was that node proxy will be deprecated by kept plans for future release, so they will not address it as a vulnerability. There's also mention of implementation aspect, but given the Kubernetes server has made similar fixes, this doesn't seem to be a fundamental reason. Yeah, this one. And also the GA release of the CAPE appears to be version 1.36, which raises the question of whether it's acceptable to leave the unaddressed until then. And I also found the thread discussing this issue on Kubernetes Slack channel. So I will share the link again. Personally, I agree with the questioner's opinion, and I find the response unsatisfying as it lacks consideration for real-world risks. In fact, this permission is used for many Helm charts, and the administrator of the Helm and OSS maybe doesn't think it's this node proxy get permission is possible to execute in a pod, I think. And even if they decide not to fix, that doesn't seem like a valid reason for not recognizing it as a vulnerability. I'd be interested to hear if anyone has any thought on this issue. So that's all for my presentation. Do you have any comments or questions?
Well, thank you, Kyohei. And I have a question. Is this not yet recognized as a vulnerability, right?
Not yet for now.
Oh, I see. So, are there any concrete, how to say, mitigate or prevent way to this vulnerability? Maybe this is not vulnerability, but yeah, behavior.
Yeah. They say that it's difficult to mitigate it and fix it. So I think there's no mitigate for now. Just avoid to use these permissions.
I see.
Mm.
Is this problem is under discussion or already fixed as a not vulnerability?
I can't see in the public public discussions. So I don't know whether they still discussing it or not.
I see. Well, thank you for answering my questions. And do you have any other questions, you guys?
I have another question.
Hmm?
So it looks like there are many shards that use this permission,
Yeah.
and through the blog post that for the, but I understand they say that it is not a vulnerability because it is just inside the cluster. You cannot call to the API outside the cluster, but if you can execute any command in any pod, even if it looks like dangerous anyway. And it is just this permission or any other there is any other permission that give access to code execution?
You mean this is a attack inside the cluster, so the attacker can do another uh, exploit or play using the other permissions?
Yeah, it's like it is not just
Mhm.
even if the cluster has a public endpoint, you cannot just run this command.
Yeah.
Right?
The probability of the occurrence is low. I think. Yeah, I agree with this point, but when the attacker execute the code or do some command in the container through the applications vulnerability or just compromise the OSS containers, then they can do the privilege escalation and avoid the detection using the Kubernetes API. It's not record the Kubernetes audit logs. So it's useful for attackers to compromise the cluster and some pods or containers, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's concerning, even if it is low probability. It is a vector that can be exploited by anyone that got cluster access, so even if it is compromised.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was really, really interesting.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for providing community demo. Okay, so yeah, move back to the topic for this meeting. I just share my screen. Okay. So the next topic is review of other time zones meeting. And there are two meetings before this meeting. And in January 21, American region meeting, maybe there are no community demo. And some TOC meeting updates are there. And the key value joint assessment and also update graduation and incubation to recommend a joint review and governance review. There's a link. Maybe currently under reviewing, I think. Okay, so, and there are several project updates. Maybe not so big progress, I think. Yeah, and there's some discussion about the joint assessment proposed. Yeah, I will review this issue after that. And last American region meeting is today's morning. And their community demo regarding the Gemara white paper. That is this, and this was organized by the OpenSSL. Yeah, if you are interested in this, please refer the recording of the previous American regional meeting. And there are some project updates here. In security, will be held in KubeCon EU and Thursday at KubeCon on the stage for hours. And proof for security assessment. Yeah, I will review this the later topic. Okay, yeah, just that is a review about the time zone meeting. And yeah, Tuesday meeting updates is according to the other time zone meeting. And So move to the next topic, project update. And do you guys have any updates for any project? Okay, so regarding the IAM hard paper project, yeah, we continuously respond the comment from expert one by one. Yeah, just that is just progress of the IAM hard paper, and yeah, almost all big comments we already addressed, and yeah, we will be finish that activity, which means the response comments will be next week or after the next week, I think. That is the status of IAM hard paper project. And is there any other updates from you guys? Maybe not. Okay, so let's watch the previous update issue, maybe from here, I think. There are 5 issues. First one is the compliance use case is white paper initiative. Yeah, if he interested in do this, maybe he will present something in tag security and compliance meeting. And the next one is key value joint security assessment. Yeah, currently, they've done the naive questions phase, but maybe several comments and questions are added. And that is the status for this initiative. And next one is, yeah, this one, surface value of performing self or joint security assessment better. And this is start from the 2024 July. And on November, this review security, and then last week, this tag security and compliance level was added. And Eddie made some to-do list that, and also these tasks are assigned to some readers, and ensure all asset and internally consistent and incorporate the latest finding, and migrate all relevant documentation from the old security reports to the new contribute website, and create and publicize a blog post on blog.sensef.io. That is current status. And here they here Eddie commented that yeah, the update this status of the IAM white paper. Yeah, currently the document has been receiving concerted feedback from tag security and compliance, and the authors are currently making changes to the proper paper accordingly. And this is regarding the Seriously Supply Chain Security Insights Initiative. Current status, Evan updated. We've built several prototypes to import supply chain data. And one consistent challenge has been collecting response and archiving realistic coverage of existing CSS project. Yeah, this is the current status. Yeah, that's all for open issues. And regarding closed issue, there's no issues recently updated. Okay, that's all for this topic 7. And move to the topic 8. Do you guys have any update? Maybe no update, I think.
Yeah, no more update. I have one.
Mhm.
We are planning probably to run KCD Melbourne this year.
Mhm.
So this will be maybe the first KCD in Melbourne. There,
CD in
yeah,
Melbourne.
yeah. So this is like Rob is also helping
Mhm.
organize. So just it's an interesting thing to
Mhm.
be around this year. Yeah.
And also, Tiago organized it, right?
Yes, I am also in the organization of this. We have formed a group before. There is a KCG Sydney,
Mhm.
and we become a group called CloudCon.
Mhm.
The idea is run both KCG Melbourne and KCG Sydney, but KCG Sydney will be kind of a adjunct event of CloudCon.
Mhm.
So yeah, but Melbourne may have the first KCG in 2026, so it will be interesting.
And when is this held?
We are planning to start organize now, and probably by August or
August?
June, or from June to August, somewhere between.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and reading that event, maybe the KubeCon Japan's CFP was open, and yeah, KubeCon Japan will be held at this year, maybe July, end of July, I think. So yeah, if you're interested in join the event, yeah, please submit the CFP to the event. And so we'd like to plan the next community demo. Any do you want to provide community demo, you guys? Okay, if not, I will be interested. Yeah, I will provide some community demo. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. Do you have any theme to discuss here? Nothing? Okay, I will finish this meeting. So thank you for attending this meeting. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.